few dry lane static stretches for swimmers. So first, these stretches are not in any particular order. I just went by how the book, Architects Half and Triplet laid them out. So it's going to start from the top and go down. So first we have neck stretch, left and right, or right and left, whatever, which way you want to start. So you're just going to look and switch, and you're just going to hold all these stretches for 10 seconds. Next we're going to do a neck flexion and extension. So you're going to look as far down as possible. You'll feel this here, and then extend. And then if you want to, you can finish off with just a complete neck roll around. Put my hair up for this one. So just gonna completely roll, and you can go back the other way. Moving on, we're gonna go to, let's see, shoulder and chest. So here, you're going to interlock your fingers behind you, like this. And then you're just gonna push, and then you're gonna raise. Sometimes athletes will bend because gravity will help them out by pulling their arms down. Next, we're gonna move on to a tricep stretch. Yes, tricep stretch. So I always start with my right because I'm right-handed, but you can start whichever one you want. You're gonna take the hand you're gonna start with, go behind your back, and then you're gonna take your other hand, place on your elbow, and you're gonna pull down. And then switch. Moving on, we're gonna go to our upper back. So take whatever hand you wanna start with, go across your chest, and then take your opposite, and you're gonna hook it around, and you're gonna pull. You wanna make sure that you are pulling from lower on your arm instead of up here. You're not really gonna feel the stretch as much. And switch. And then we're gonna go into a tricep stretch. I already did the tricep stretch. We're going to go above the head. So you're just gonna, just like you interlocked your fingers to go back, you're gonna interlock them up, and I like to twist, and you're just gonna push. You can go side, just above the head. Okay. Moving on, we're gonna go to lower back. So this is called a spinal twist. I'm gonna explain it and then I'll show you. So you're gonna take one of your legs, and you're gonna do this sitting down. You're gonna take one of your legs, you're gonna cross it, make a triangle. Then you're gonna take your opposite arm, place it on the lateral side of your knee, and then you're gonna twist your back. So it's gonna look like this. I'll do it from the side and from the front. So from the side, leg over other leg, opposite arm, stationary arm. This will keep you balanced, stable. And you're gonna twist like this. So from the front, it's gonna look like this. Arm, twist, switch. Next, we're gonna move into our hips. So we're gonna do a forwards lunge. Once again, I'll do this from the front and from the side. So when you're lunging, you'll see this better from the side. You wanna make sure that your knee is not passing your toes. You want to keep it behind your toes, and you really just want to sit down deep with your back leg. So from the side angle, make sure your knees are not over top of your toes. That is not a correct lunge. You really want to sit back in this lunge, knees behind toes. Moving on into quads. I like to do this one standing up, but you can also do it laying down. For balance. For balance, if you want to do it standing up, you can also hold on to something while you're doing this. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab your toes, you're going to lift, and then you're going to drive your hips forward, and you're really going to feel that in the front of your quad. So laying down, Next, we are going to stretch the backs of our thighs. So this is just a simple sitting toe touch. If you can't touch your toes, that's perfectly fine. Just reach as far as you can without hurting yourself and hold for 10 seconds. Front, from the side. And while you're doing this, you want to make sure that your knees do not bend, because here you will not feel a stretch. Try to keep your legs straight as possible. If you can't touch your toes, you will just reach as far as you can. Next, we have the groin stretches. These are my personal favorite. They just feel really good and feel like I got a good stretch. So we call this one butterfly. And what you're going to do is you're going to sit, feet together, your knees are going to go down, and you're just going to lean forward into this stretch, and you're really going to feel it up here. You can hold that for 10 seconds. Another thing I like about this stretch is you can even go further down, so you're just going to slide your feet forward. I used to call this nose to toes. Obviously, when you're younger, you can touch your nose to your toes. So now it is a nose to heel. And you're just gonna lean into that as far as you can and get a good stretch. So next, we're gonna do, it's called straddle. So you can do the full straddle like this, or you can do partial and do one at a time. So the full, go as far as you can. You can lean into this stretch, lean. You can also go forwards as far as you can. And that completes our dry land static stretching.